Hey everyone, this is Russell Brunson, and welcome to Marketing in Your Car.
Welcome to the Marketing in Your Car podcast, where you can increase your traffic, conversions, and sales in just 10 minutes a day. And now, here's your host, Russell Brunson.
All right. I know you're probably thinking, Russell, have you forgot about us over here in Marketing in Your Car land? And the answer is no. I've been going crazy on Snapchat. Some of you guys know. If you haven't started playing in Snapchat, come hang out with us. If you go to snapfunnels.com, there's some free coaching showing you how it works and how you can add me on Snapchat. But we're having tons of fun. I've been documenting behind the scenes of all the crazy crap that we're doing every single day. And so if you haven't been watching, you should come over there too. But the one thing I don't like about Snapchat is I got 10 seconds at a time. And I feel like if I spend more than 2 or 3 10 seconds in a row talking about a concept, it gets really boring. And so if I ever want to go deep, this is where I come to go deep with you guys, because I know you can handle it. I know you appreciate it. And so that is the game plan. So we just got back from a week-long family vacation. And the week prior to that, we had 50 plus people staying at my house for another family reunion. So it's been 2 weeks of family and not a lot of chance to work. And so anyway, heading to the office right now, I'm really, really excited. But what I want to talk to you guys about was a thought I had as I was driving home from Bear Lake, which is on the Utah-Idaho border, back here to Boise. So it's probably, I don't know, if you're driving by yourself, maybe 5 hours. If you got kids who have to go to the bathroom every 15 minutes, then it's like 8 hours. So somewhere between 5 and 8 hours it took us to get home. And our kids actually did really, really good this time. But as we were driving, you have a lot of time with your thoughts. My wife and I talk for the majority of the time, but after 8 hours or whatever, sometimes you run out of conversation. So I was just sitting there thinking, and what I started thinking about was kind of cool. Like I was thinking about how many people have ever lived on this earth, and it's a lot, right? I've read different people have different opinions. I think right now, if you look at how many people are on the earth, there's I think it's close to 7 billion or so. And so that's a lot of people, right? But if you think about all the people that have lived since the beginning of time, right? Since Adam and Eve first set foot upon this planet, I think the number estimates I read were in the 80 or 90 billion people. That's a lot of people. 80 or 90 billion people have graced this planet since the beginning of time, and everyone kind of had a shot, right? We all come on this earth. And it's interesting. It's almost like, I've been thinking about it recently, it's almost like not a mousetrap, but something like that, right? We enter this game, we enter this thing, right? And I believe, maybe I'm wrong, but I believe that we have a Heavenly Father who loves us, who brought us here, right? And placed us here on this earth. And I think that everybody was given different challenges. Now, by different, I don't mean bigger or smaller. In fact, I believe that when this whole earth life is over and we have a chance to look back, I think that we will all be shocked at how similar our trials were in severity. I just think that again, I believe that there's a grand architect to this world, to this life, right? And so I believe that that nobody, from the outside, it might look like, wow, this person was born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Or this person, lives in Kenya and has a horrible life. This person, everyone's got different things, right? But I think that we all entered the game, and each of us are given different trials and things. And I think that we'll be shocked when all is said and done at how similar everybody's trials were in severity. And again, sometimes you may think, oh, this guy's rich, so he doesn't have any issues. But I guarantee you that person who's got a lot of money is dealing with all sorts of other issues. And people that have no money are perfectly fine in other things. I think that it's going to be shockingly similar if and when we have a chance to all look back on it. So there's kind of my belief pattern, right? And so through that lens, I was looking at this, I'm like 90 billion people come to this earth. And when we come here, we each get different tools, right? We're all born the same. We come out of the womb and we're butt naked, we're crying, and we're all identical, but obviously we're in different situations, right? Different parents, different situations, different lifestyles, different religions, different parts of the world. So everything's different, but we're all coming in this world, and we're given initially a set of tools, right? And then we have this little window of time to see what we're gonna do with it. And the window's not very big. It's really small. Think about the 90 billion people. All of them who are now dead came to this earth the world's in front of me, and then they're dead. They're gone. They don't even exist anymore. The only people that exist are the 7 billion or so who are still here today. And every day there's, I don't know, probably hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of people that disappear that their window ended, right? And my window might end today. It could literally end in the middle of this podcast, for all we know. Like, I don't know. We had a guy on our team just a week or so ago who was driving home, a young guy, and had an aneurysm while he was driving and wrecked a car and died. Like, boom, gone. Like, the window was closed. And so we all have this little short window, and I was sitting here while I'm driving home. I'm like, I'm in the middle of that window. Like, I am right now in the middle of that experience. Like, it's my turn. This is my experience. And 70 or 80 or however many 90 billion people have already gone through that, and it's come and gone, and it's over for them. And I started thinking about that movie, Dead Poets Society. And I remember that movie was super slow and boring, but there was one scene in it that I just loved it. And it was when the new kids came in, and Robin Williams is their teacher, and he takes them into the hallway, and he shows them the picture on the wall, right? And it's black and white, and it's all these people. He says, look in their eyes. Like, you see that in their eyes? Like, that's like hopes and dreams and desires and like passions and things that they want to do and things they wanted to accomplish to change the world. And you see in their eyes. He says, I can't remember the words, but he's like, these guys are dust now. They're dead. They're gone. Like, they're shot. Their window's over. And I think he said they're worm food now or something like that. And he said, but if you listen carefully, you can hear him say something. And then he's like, no, listen closely. And they all lean in. And then Robin Williams in his voice, goes, carpe diem, seize the day. And that was like the message from this group of people that had died, calling from the dust, saying, look, this is your shot. Like, this is your window. Like, you were in the middle of it right now. And so you can go watch TV or go slack off or do whatever, or you can seize the day. You can take this life and this opportunity, this window that we have, and do something with it. And I was just thinking about that. I'm like, how cool it is. I'm driving home, and I'm like, I'm in the middle of that right now. And it's going to be gone soon. It could be gone tomorrow. It could be gone in a year from now. I don't know when. It could be gone, 100 years from now. But I was saying, on my best guesstimates, right now I'm 30. I don't know how old I am. 30-something. 36. So let's just say, like, I live to be close to 100. Like, I'm a third of the way through this life, right? And the last third's like, you're pretty much just hanging out, right? I assume. I don't know. Maybe not. But like I'm in the middle of it. Like, this is it. And so I started thinking, like, what do I want to do at this time? Like, I feel like I have these hands. I'm looking at my hands right now. Hopefully you guys are well. Like, look down at your hands and look in, like, these hands that we have. These are tools of creation. Like, we can create anything we want. Like, you can literally create life. Like, we can create families, right? Like, my wife and I have created 5 little amazing kids. I've created a business. I've created, look at my yard, like the things we do in our yard, like we create, like we're creatures who need to create. Like, that's what, one of our instincts, I think, that God gives us is that we're given these hands and this thing to create. And so, like, I was thinking, like, what am I creating right now? Like, what am I creating that's not just for me, right? Like, it's awesome. Like, we're always like, oh, like, I want to be happy. Like, that's important. But, a lot of times we can be happy at the expense of other people, right? It happens all the time, and it's a sad thing, and it's a selfish thing, right? And so it's like, not how can I be happy, but it's how can I create stuff that makes other people happy. And by doing that, I'll become happier. Like, it's how the laws of nature, whatever you want to call them, how they work. And I started thinking, like we're in this time where we get to create. And so my question for you is, what do you want to create? Like, you're in the same spot I am. Okay, and maybe I'm a year or two ahead of you, or maybe I'm a year or two behind you. Like, I don't know, but you're here on Earth. You've got hands, you've got a mind, you've got the same opportunities, the same ideas. You're exposed to the same things I am every single day. And I'm trying to create my own world, and I'm trying to create things for other people. I'm trying to create something that makes this world a better spot when I leave. And I hope you are too. I hope you're thinking through that. Like, what is it you want to create? Because everything's kind of it's make believe, right? Like I'm going to the office today. I can sit down and like think, like, what do I want to create? And I can create whatever I want. And maybe people will like it, maybe they won't. I hope people like some of the stuff, but a lot of times they don't. But like that's our opportunity. And I think when you look at it from that lens, like, hey, we're here on Earth. A loving Heavenly Father put us here. He's given us all trials and challenges, and they're all different, but in severity, they're all probably the same or very close. And you're somewhere in this journey, and you could be a third of the way through it. You could be halfway. You could be 3/4. But regardless, like, like we're all going to go in today. We're all going to look at similar computers. We have the same assets and resources at our fingertips. You've got Facebook, you've got Google, I've got the same things, and we're going to try to create stuff that helps serve other people. And I hope you take advantage of that. Because when I was driving home the other day, I was just so excited for that opportunity that I have, and grateful for it. And I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys today because I thought it was important, and I think it matters. So it was funny because I got home that night and I tried to Snapchat that in 10 seconds, and I shared it really quickly. It probably took me 40 seconds to do it, but now we're 10 minutes in. See, I feel like I need at least 10 minutes to really explain that and hopefully get that message through to you. So anyway, with that said, you guys, I want you thinking about two things. Number one is that now is the time to create. Like, you are in a spot in your life where you have this window where you have the ability to create things for other people that will change their life in a little way. And by doing that, you will have left an impact on the world. And that is where I think the true happiness you will feel comes from. Not from you making yourself feel good, but from you helping other people. And that in return will make you feel true joy. And that's what's so cool. So there you go, you guys. It is time to create. Carpe diem, seize the day. Don't wait any longer. Turn off the TV, get off your butt, quit goofing around, and let's create something that helps somebody else. And if you do that, you'll be rewarded. Zig Ziglar used to say that you can get anything you want in this life just by as long as you help enough other people get what they want. And I believe that is extremely true. And now is the time, you guys. Carpe diem, seize the day. All right, I'm out of here. I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Hey everyone, this is Russell Brunson again. I want to thank you for listening to Marketing Your Car, and I want to make sure that you're plugging into everything that we're doing on a daily basis. And so make sure that every morning you're plugging into the Marketing Your Car training. If you go to marketingyourcar.com, you can join the email list and make sure you get email notifications when new episodes come out. And you can also get links to all the transcripts of every single show we've done in the past. But then every night, well, not every night, but most every night, I also do a Periscope show called the Marketing Quickie Show. And it's really fun. You can go to Periscope and search my name, Russell Brunson, and subscribe. And every single night you'll get a notification. It'll kind of chirp on your phone, and you'll have me jump on there and give you kind of the end of the day thoughts and ideas and marketing strategies we've been playing with during the day. And maybe even or you should go to marketingquickieshow.com, and over there you can subscribe, you can see past episodes, you can read the transcripts, and you can have a bunch of fun. So thanks so much for being faithful listeners. Again, register at marketinginyourcar.com and also marketingquickieshow.com.